everyone for coming. You all look great. You truly do. This is, of course, our weekly All Leaders meeting. This eye patch is killing me, but I am going to only do this for, just a few more moments. So if I close my eyes, it's because of the eye patch. So I won't talk too long. One of the things that I really needed to correct that I said last week involves on November 3rd, the college president, Dr. Cynthia Biotu, will be coming to campus for an open forum, but it's really an open forum for our staff and our faculty. So I apologize for the miscommunication there. It's not for students. I do not know when there will be one for students. If that will happen this year, I can't say that it won't, and I can't say that it will. She did have one last year as far as for the students, but it won't be for this particular round. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. So if you show up as a student on November 3rd, you will not get in. I'm sorry. So I want to tell you all now before you make plans to attend that. That was going to be this Monday, I believe, at 12 noon, if I'm not mistaken. So with that said, are there any other things that we need to talk about before I go over events for next week?
When people come with the phones, or the schedule on the phone or something, we have to note it, to write it on the list, because otherwise, like when we have people coming without schedule, I think, and I don't know if they show the schedule on their phone or because they're not on file.
Okay.
So if we write phone on the sheet, at least we know that.
This is the thing. When I talk with the professor, and I mentioned that option about the phone, what I told her is that if you do it on the phone, you just have to be prepared to do it every time on the phone. So it's not like we're going to mark phone. I think that's a little too much work. No,
it's like on this, because like sometimes I make sure that like, because we put our initials, but sometimes it's like automatic, we don't really see the schedule inside. And like the other day I took the list and I took the schedule and there was like some missing. And I don't know if it's because they show things on the phone or, so unless if we put phone next to it, we know that they have to show it every time.
Okay.
But at least we know that the schedule was shown somewhere.
I got you. So you're just saying, in addition to putting initials and also just mark PH or something.
Yeah.
That lets us know.
Yeah.
That sounds good for the gym. Yeah, that's easy. I agree. Okay. We can do that. Speaking of the gym, has that tutor come back? The one that you've had the.
Yes, he wears shoes.
Is it fixed or no? It's not fixed.
The which one?
The professor that had the shoe issue.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Oh.
Yeah, he's wearing on a regular basis. He comes in.
Okay. So I had nothing to do with that, but whoever did, great. So I would love to take credit, but I can't. So I'm glad that it's fixed itself. But I didn't want to follow.
Professor not wearing shoes.
There's I don't think it was a professor. I think it was an academic tutor, if I'm not mistaken, and he was not wearing the correct shoes to work out in. So yeah.
Nope, I haven't had any problems with anybody else.
Okay, sounds good.
I think the signs have helped a lot.
Good, very good. Thank you, Sophie. Yes. Is there anything else?
Is this currently open forum or?
Well, let's hold it. Let's talk briefly about next week. Next week we will actually e-checkup to go. I just received some numbers college-wide, and right now we're in 4th place. It's not so much a competition as it is when it comes to programming theme. Everything that we do is related to what is called IE, institutional effectiveness, and that is a measure that is viewed by cabinet. And when I say cabinet, college cabinet, which includes all of the presidents of the campus. So I would hate for President Coy to see us not at a good place when it comes to these little things, because believe it or not, it does matter to them. Our goal is 100. We're currently at 26. And so we really need to work on that whole e-checkup to go. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask you to be honest. Raise your hand if you've completed e-checkup to go. Okay.
Honestly, I did.
All right. So if you haven't, if you're a visitor and you don't know about it, that's fine. But if you frequent our area, I really need you to do us a huge favor. And for visitors today, I really need you to do us a huge favor You can easily access that by going to fscj.edu. All you do is click on the Campus Life tab. Under Campus Life, you'll see several resources, one of them being Student Life and Leadership. On that Student Life and Leadership page, you will see a nice big blue logo that says eCheckup to Go. eCheckup to Go is simply it's an assessment that gives you wonderful, I guess, I stem away from, I tend to go away from the word advice, but it just gives you some feedback as far as your own alcohol awareness, okay? It gives some information about short-term and long-term effects. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's a short assessment. It's not, but I think that it's one definitely worth taking. And we really, really, really need to get our numbers up as far as Open Campus Deerwood, because if we're to get to 100, I want to make sure that we get there. Next week, we're going to do a special Blitz campaign. I'm going to basically give away food, popcorn, whatever, trying to get people to sign up for it. I'm going to do it every day except for Thursday, because I just won't have staffing on Thursday to do it. And I will actually be out with some of the ambassadors really trying to recruit on that effort. Even if you do not take alcohol, which I do not, I have never taken a drop of alcohol. I still, however, took the assessment because it's just good information to have on you. So please, please do that. If you are here today, you can easily do it on your phone or your personal device. Please do that. And then, of course, there are gifts and prizes that go along with that. So if you want to actually claim your prize, then just join us on Center Stage throughout next week. So please do that. Yes, ma'am.
And what do the students need to do when they finish the
Thank you.
checkup?
That's a
to
good
make sure that we
question.
get credit for?
In order to verify that, make sure that you, and this is a good question, because they're going to ask, is it anonymous? Honestly, you're going to have to email the results to one of two people. These are college staff. And so you all need to know that, because when you verify, it's going to ask you a question. Do you mind if the results are sent to, it's going to either be Kristen Sennett or Kimberly Hardy. They're not interested in your results. They're just interested in whether or not you're a student, because we need to have students take this. So they're not looking at the results. I promise you they're not. What they're looking at, they want to make sure that our students are actually taking this survey. That's how you measure how many students take it per campus, okay? So thank you for asking that, because what they're gonna do, they're gonna ask you for your name, your email, and they're gonna also ask you for your FSCJ ID. That's your unique ID, which is easily available on your connection site. Okay, questions? I think you were
When I
first.
finished the eCheckup to Go yesterday, it didn't ask me for it. It just asked me if I was a student and what campus.
So did you verify? Did you click verify my results?
No, it didn't give me an option towards the end. It just said, it gave me the unique ID that I finished it and to
Okay.
print something.
Okay. So if you gave you your, that may suffice. If you don't verify, that's what I'm kind of interested in what happened, because that means that the email didn't go to Kristen Sennett.
Okay.
So that means that you didn't verify the results. So it may be helpful to verify the results to make sure that we do get the credit. But when did it ask you which campus you were on, Daniel?
I put Open Campus Deerwood.
At what point does it ask you that?
Oh, in the
Beginning or
very
end?
beginning.
Okay.
The very beginning.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so is it about alcohol awareness, like safety and whatnot, and guidelines for when you're with friends drinking and other things? Or is it,
You fill out an assessment, and it's going to ask you several questions as far as how often you drink, when you take a drink, are you with friends, do you have a family history? You know, I think I don't know about family history, but there are some family related questions on there, because it's been a while since I've taken it. Once you take it, then there are like several pages, honestly, of feedback that assessment will give you, because you
So-
take a test to get results, and so that's what those results will show.
but so why exactly are we taking
This is a part of our health and wellness theme for the college. So every year there is a programming theme that the college will do, college-wide. And so it's a study that shows that a certain age group does partake in alcohol or alcohol-like activities. And so it's kind of a way to remind, these are some of the things to think about when you're taking a drink or drinks, period. So it's not any type of judgmental thing, but it's just something to make you aware. And so every year we do something like this. And so I don't know if that answers your question particularly, but it is a part of our health and wellness programming theme. So that's how we're taking it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Dan's over here has his hand up for like 5 minutes.
I'm so sorry. It's the eye. I told you all about the eye. Okay.
Because you were saying regarding the e-checkup when you email those 2 people,
Mhm.
one of them you said did not, the email address did not go through for them. So I think there's only one of those people you can actually email.
Thank you.
regarding
It's Kristen Sennett. Thank you. Kimberly Hardy. Yeah, when you email, please choose Kristen Sennett because Kimberly Hardy is no longer with the college. So if you email it to Kimberly Hardy, it will go nowhere.
See, Kristen said she's in South Campus, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the coordinator. She's my position in South Campus.
I know her better.
Yeah. Yeah. So very good. Yes.
Might make it a bit easier if you like put tissue under the eye patch. You know.
Thank you for that very irrelevant point.
It's irrelevant.
Well, I won't keep it on. This is only for the camera. So trust me, when we start eating, I'm going to take it off. But thank you very much for
So
that.
it looks like you're in some agony there.
Does it?
Yes.
So
No,
it's not really
it
agony.
doesn't.
I think, yeah, this is, I'm covering my weak eye. That's all. Okay, so that's e-checkup to go. That threw me off. Okay, what else is there? Yes.
Do you want me to make a banner for each checkup to go?
Oh, yes, please. That would be great. That would be great. And since the ambassadors are now here, the ambassadors will basically help me with that campaign. So you'll check the YouTube and read up on Emma's notes to see what we're going to do next week regarding that. Because I'm checking out several iPads so that when we're at center stage, we're ready to go with all that we are going to do for that. What else is there aside from e-checkup to go? Oh, space. So this will look a little different next week. Monday morning, I am moving this desk to that area of the wall there because there is a port. I also noticed the port there, but I don't want people to actually walk in and turn around. I think I'm going to actually, what I plan to do is direct traffic this way. So we've worked on some signs. So we're going to have to get our audience accustomed to, instead of being here, they're going to actually be over there. And the reason why, because I can put a computer there and make a workstation. And so that's what's important to me, because right now there are some holes at this desk with Student Life. And what I'm being told is that, well, we need time to work at a computer. So I'm just going to take every reason away and have a computer there so that you can actually work on it at that station. So we're going to just kind of do a little switcheroo. That circular table, well, yeah, that's here now. That's usually over there. What am I looking at? We have 2 tables. So yeah, that table will be here, and then this table will be behind this display or in front of the display board, which is great because we'll actually be able to use the display board for some relevant issues. So it'll be a win-win. It'll just be something to get used to immediately. Yes, ma'am.
When are we getting the
Food times.
beanbag?
So with the bean bags, and this is kind of I don't want to bore you with this, but we're working on Walmart.com. I'm being recorded, so let me think about what I'm going to say here. So Walmart does not, Walmart.com will not let us purchase without paying for it. And they want to charge taxes, which the way I'm paying for it, we cannot have taxes. Whenever you're a state-funded office, you can never charge taxes to your credit card, and they will not let us. They will not let us go forward without doing that. So that's really what's holding it up. So I haven't ordered the bean bags yet because we're working on finding a plan B.
Not
Okay.
Walmart.
Well, we're going to see whether or not they will actually ship to stores, and that's requiring a lot of calling and things that we have to do on our free time to get that done.
So you guys receive like a tax exemptions?
This is what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you all is that Walmart, even with tax exemptions, what they're going to do, they're going to charge it to the card and then give us a refund. There's no way that you can ever put taxes on a state-funded card, even if they're going to give a refund back. So I'm sorry for that long answer, but that's why
Thank you.
I had to answer that way. No problem. So to answer your question, as soon as we can get that figured out, we'll get the bean bags. And we're trying to order 3, and they're really nice. But if we can't order them the way we want to, we may be back to the drawing board as far as picking some more. So And then too, we're also looking at possible painting options. Like I have swatches in my office now. We're thinking about a gray. I like gray
Instead of green.
instead of green. Yes.
Light
Yes.
gray,
It's
dark gray.
sophisticated, and that's not up for discussion. Thank you so much. You're so cute. I appreciate that you thought that you actually had a say in that. But that's actually for, as staff, we're going to look at that because, and then too, President Coy, the thing about President Coy, hold your question, she was actually a contractor's daughter. Yeah, well, obviously. But her father is a contractor, so with a lot of those decisions, she's heavily involved. And she mentioned two colors, possibly a blue or a gray. I don't know if any of you have been to her office. Gray is it's a sophisticated color, but it can also be a soothing color. And with the rest of the furniture that we have, trust me, it will really be a nice, look, okay? All right, yes, Justin.
At least the gray will match that clock.
Thank you for, once again, another very, very relevant comment. All right, so, yes.
Since you said we don't have a say in there, but I was
Okay.
thinking, blue would be a lot better, 'cause, like,
Well, this is the
like,
thing.
blue color,
We have a lot of blue, and we need a contrasting color.
uh,
Our furniture
We're
is
gonna give
blue.
you access.
And then you also, even in these chairs, it's a little bit of gray in there, so we are contrast.
Oh, yeah.
But I appreciate, because blue, we thought of blue, but we all, trust me, it will be too much blue in this room if we do that.
You could just
All
go
right.
for a lighter.
And this is why I didn't want to say anything. Okay, go ahead though. Yes.
Are we gonna have an accent
Yeah,
wall,
go
like
for
blue
teal.
and gray,
Or is it
maybe
all gonna be gray?
Well, like right
a-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some
I like
spots
the
that
color blue.
There's some spots that need to.
Or we could do every other wall blue and then gray.
Oh my goodness. So we're choosing gray. We're choosing gray. And in a few years, honestly, when other students are here and there's another coordinator, then possibly, I'm just excited that we can get rid of the green. Let's focus on the positives.
I don't think it's that bad anymore.
All right. So, and we're going to, but at any, trust me, you'll like it. Put your trust in our hands. You'll like it. I promise. Are there any other comments other than color? Yes. Oh, you had a color thing?
Blue and gray are Osprey colors.
With, I
see mine is blue and gray and blue and gray.
blue and gray.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good point. That's a good point. I know we're looking at
You blue and yellow.
not necessarily yellow, maybe
Yeah.
bad.
Why
You'll
don't we-
walk in some offices and you'll see all kinds of colors, and so I understand about Osprey.
So maybe like maybe a different blue and gray, but this I know this dark blue is their dark blue.
Okay. And then maybe
Yeah.
even a light blue may not be bad, but we are thinking about gray. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh no, this color corresponds.
Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on because we have to find the money, so it's not done yet. Okay. But yeah, we are looking at gray. And trust me, I think we'll be happy. Oh God, what else? What else was there? Open forum. We're now to open forum. Yes.
All right, just throwing something out there. I had an idea. I was talking about when we were taking my staff picture. Remember when a few of us we were doing auditions inside for the talent show? How we have a little mini auditorium there, and I noticed we have a screen, and we also have a popcorn machine in storage.
Yeah, we do.
Throw those things together, we could have a movie night possibly.
That'd be nice.
The problem is we need to find enough numbers of people to attend. I think.
Just a big,
I'm down.
I mean, I also sort of a while back I actually emailed Lucinda in regards to something like that. So she got back to me in regards to basically come up with a proposal and itinerary for something like that. And that's what I've been working on. Yeah. If you wanna.
How's it coming?
I'm not going through, okay?
All right, and so what we're going to do, because I know it's a party and so we're going to eat, so we're going to, what I'm going to allow you all to do, honestly, so the food won't get too cold, and we already have the the microwave.
Microphones, so we can hear each other
Let's
eat.
go ahead and let's start getting food, and then we can come back to some of these. open
I do
Yeah,
want to
wait,
say
whoa,
one thing.
Was this passed around? This?
No, we
Okay.
did not pass it around.
Nobody leaves before you sign this, please.
And
Uh,
guys, with the little sausages, just take 1 to 2 because there are more.
They're
people here than
amazing,
I
and
thought.
you're gonna want more.
Eh,
But sounds good.
yeah, just take a max of 2 so that everybody can have a taste.
One last.
All right, and what we're passing around, we did this last week for our visitors. This automatically goes to a YouTube account, which we really need to figure out how to share that and make that live, because right now it's not. But at anywho, once we put it on YouTube, we really need your permission, especially if the cameras stand on you. And so the way that works, if you talked, then, you know, you were seen by the camera. So you all definitely need to sign that.
Or even if you didn't.
And then even if you didn't, it will span the room, yeah. Thank you.
I don't like photographing evidence on the internet.
You probably shouldn't have talked then.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could take this legally, but.
Hey, next time just bring a mask.
Okay.
Emma has a question.
Not a question,
I mean, a comment.
but I think it would be best if you brought food, get to grab food first. If you just didn't bring anything, you can just wait a couple minutes.
I like that. If you brought food, then you're first. If you didn't, please wait.
I'll wait.
All right.
Gentleman.
Thank you. By all means, please though, enjoy.
Question, is that the only chick we have? Like, I just want to concentrate on what we get.
No, there's another one.
You know what I'm saying? That we have a lot of sweet
Oh, and I
food,
got
might as well savor.
We have some things you can
Says the
do.
chef.
I know, right?
Why don't you whip up some chicken real quick?
Mike,
You want me to leave it on?
you did bring food?
Yes.
Okay.